Hello everyone that's watching. My name is Josh and this is TNTR. I hope this is all working. I had last minute updates that came onto the screen and I did them, and now I'm holding up the race actually, so I hope to be done fairly shortly. I'm just bringing up all my normal stuff. Welcome Echo, welcome to the race. Things are about to get very interesting. If you're watching this on replay, Brian, for the replay, probably don't start it here. This is probably not the best spot. I'm totally lost. Hello Bethany. Hi, hello everyone. I don't know what's going on. Everything's changed on YouTube. What? Screw it. It looks like it's working. I'll work off this page. This will do. Gotta tell... Okay, let's start the race. Okay, everyone, welcome. Oh God, I haven't even got my lineups ready. Jesus, I'm a terrible host. This just crawled up on me so quickly. Okay, here we are everybody. Welcome to Interlagos. My name's Josh. This is TNTR round 4. And we have some great action for me to call. Roland Bohr is our host for this lobby. I'm trying to bring up who's on the front row. I'm having like technical difficulties you would not believe as the race actually gets underway. This is insane. Jay Striver, Buck Fan, that's Jeff. Too Rare to Die in third. Alright, so we've got the starting lineup. Let's just watch the start of the race and see how we go. Here we go, countdown begins. And they're underway, and it looks like everyone has a pretty decent start. No one gets caught on the line. Looks like Formula Racer had some issues there. We'll hopefully get to go back and have a quick look. We've got Striver. I think he was going wide out onto the runoff area at the start. Not sure if he was bumped, but looks like there's some close action going on. A lot of things happening. Too Rare to Die has gone out very wide. In the lead is our man Rocco. Catch. He's taking up into turn 4 as they've gone through the center S's now. And they're coming down to the back part of the track. Catches in a dominant lead. Too Rare to Die in the Mustang behind. Roland Bohr finds himself up in third. The Cool G's just moved up in position. We've got 40 minutes of this sprint race to go. This is actually great start from the drivers. Cool G's going up beside Roland Bohr, and Jeff has found himself down in the 5th. He must have had some sort of accident at the very beginning. Back in 6th is Shadow Wolf in the Peugeot. I love that car. Actually raced that car on the weekend and got some pretty good results in it. He's coming up behind Jeff now, and Formula Racer, he's a Larry Red livery. Catch seems to be leading the race still. Too Rare to Die. They're coming up to the final corner of the first lap. He's got a 1.3 second lead. Catch in the Mercedes absolutely dominating at the moment. Look at him go. Get rid of the car info. So Catch is in first. Too Rare to Die and the Cool G. I'll get their proper names up in a minute. But we had a fantastic start to this race. Roland Bohr looks like he's just made an absolute phenomenal move down the center S's. He's caused all sorts of mayhem, but oh, Buck Fan as well. He's getting back onto the power. Teammates with Rocco there. He's in third. They were going sideways. Too Rare to Die though. finds himself in a comfortable second position. Catch up in first. What's going back down here in fourth position? Lots of stuff happening. Formula races in there as well. Looks like he's getting pushed back. He's gone all the way back to seventh. These guys can't make up their minds where they want to be at the moment. It's absolute mayhem. Striver as well. He had an absolute terrible start going out wide. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully we'll get a replay in a minute. But yeah, everyone in a massive little pack right now. They're fighting for fourth position, really. This is what it's for. Even third, as you can see, Jeff there. So it's all the way for third. Look at that, all the way back to almost 12th position. Formula Racer we're following now. He's just hit Waveflares. That's unfortunate. Fourth is Shadow Wolf. He's coming up beside Cool G. Not sure. Is he going to get the overtake into this corner under brake? He's got the inside line across the curbing. Gets back on the power, but it looks like the Porsche pulls him away. And then we've also got someone else making a move. Look at that. Rollenboard's in the action as well. He's coming. Where did that Lexus come from? Absolute acceleration out of nowhere. Rocket ship. NASA, have a look at this, man. This thing can pull away like crazy. So they're fighting it now. Coming up into the braking zone. Center S's. Big accidents happen here. We've got a few little breakaway groups now starting to form. Striver. Behind Formula Racer. Shadow Wolf. There's so much going on. I don't really know where to point the camera, so we're gonna hold on with Shadow Wolf at the moment. He's got the inside line again, coming up to the big braking zone, about the 100-meter marker board. Can't get it done. Looks like Rollenboard cut him off nicely, blocking the line for him there. Let's hit back to the group behind them. A lot of stuff going on. Formula Racer now. He has Striver up behind him. Striver going out a little bit wide in the more automotive car. Formula Racer though. Good line. He's going to have the inside coming down the S's. Look at this. Look at this group all the way back to 11th spot. 40 minutes too. They're not going to have a lot of time to, you know, come back from any mistakes if they make them, like Striver has done at the start. Let's go watch it. Hopefully, guys, this gives us a replay of the beginning. It does. Let's hold on with Striver here. I'm not sure what happened with him. So we got underway. I want to see what happened with Striver. Looks like, look at that two-rated die going up the middle straight away. He's Striver on the outside. He's under braking. Cool G is behind him. Is he bumped? I'm not really sure. And as you can see, he's struggling there to get back onto the road. And that's what happened. We're back with the live action. We're on board with Striver himself. He's behind Shadow Wolf. Is back in 6th spot. So there's been lots of stuff happening. Here he goes. He's going to have the slipstream, but I'm not sure we'll actually go on board here. There's action happening right here. Look at this. Cool G has gotten Rollenboard. Now they're doing the overcut. Rollenboard's got the inside line. They're going to do the little switch back again. Going to come up to the hill. Cool G. Damn it, Cool G can't actually get it done. Rollenboard on the outside line. Cool G's on the inside line. Look at these two. They're absolutely fighting door to door. And it looks like the Cool G's managed to make it work. I'm going to give everyone's names. Got to give everyone their proper names now. As we get... I don't think there's going to be a real break in this race. It's 40 minutes and it's going to be absolutely just wall-to-wall action. So who's in front? That's Cash. That's Rocco. Two-rated die is James to get. BG Buck fan in front. That's Jeff. I remember that. The Cool G we're watching now. That's Chris Taylor. Rollenboard is... can't remember. Rob Nella. Hopefully I said that right. So Chris here with Rob. They're still battling. Coming up to the S-bends. Center S's. Got taking the tight line. Getting on the power as quickly as possible. Who's leading though? It's still Rocco. Absolutely dominating. 5.3 seconds out in front. It's got no one to deal with. Gonna hide the names and show the leaderboard. And here we go. Looks like Jeff is catching up on two-rated die. That's James to get. Mr. Taget is going to have to do some defending as Jeff Wills punches his way through the pack in third, and he's going to want to probably meet his teammate up on that podium. I mean, he's still in a podium position right now, but second would look a lot better. And I'm glad to see there's we've got a few extra people here today. Welcome. Sorry I'm not chatting to you guys. I can't take my eyes off the race. I've only just been able to take my eyes off it shortly to have a look at everyone's names. And it took us almost 4 laps before we can go and have a look at the replay at the start. So this is Too Rare to Die. He's still in second. And it looks like that Mustang, which had the power at the mountain on those very long straights, is you know, I can't say he's suffering because he's second, but yeah, it's not quite as dominant as it was. As we watch him go through the center S's once more for lap 6, 30 minutes remaining. That's 10 minutes gone, and we're only just starting now to get a little bit of a rhythm going. Let's go through the pack. So Roland Ball finds himself. Here's Striver in the 4C. He's got Formula Renault on his Formula Racer. So Striver, that's Ryan Walters in Formula Racer. Look at this. Great lines, great racing. Good respect. I mean, they're not too close at the moment, but watch these fellas. Once they get bumper to bumper, they take it to the limit, and then they just pull it back a little bit. They don't want to push it too far. But it's good to see Striver doing a little bit better. Unfortunately, had a little mistake on the start line. We saw him go wide in that replay. Not sure if he was hit. If we're going to say it was hit by anyone, it was Cool G, but we've got no evidence of that. So we're just going to say he just ran wide at turn 1. That happens. He's now in 6th spot. He's dominating this position right now. Formula Racer looks to want to be there. So does Wayflez in 8th. But looks like, yeah, they've got a little bit of work to do now as he's got a 1 second lead. He's got almost 4 seconds to catch up to the man behind him there. Back into 9th spots, the Bull City and the Viper, TFE. Haven't seen much of him today. Looks like he's stayed out of most of the carnage, which we saw in the first few laps. He's Rico as well. I'm going to go through everyone. And Shadow Wolf in 11th. What's he doing there? Has he pitted? He's 22 seconds off the lead. He was up right with it, wasn't he? What's he doing in 11th? Unfortunately, I didn't see anything happen with him. Maybe you guys saw something. So that's interesting. Back to the lead though. We've got Catch Rocco. Rocky Rocco. I'm looking for some flashing lights from the guys as well to let me know they're enjoying their time out on track. I gave them some instructions during the week to flash those headlights. And I'm waiting to see it. But I don't blame them. It's been so much stuff going on during those first few laps that I probably would have totally forgotten myself. So we've just gone past the half-hour mark now. 29 minutes remaining. This is a 40-minute sprint race, so different format to what we're used to seeing. But it's bringing out some absolutely phenomenal racing. Don't know if the guys are going to have to pit. I'm sure they're going to have to at some point. We're probably only going to see 1 stoppers from everyone. But having seen my first 40-minute race, I actually don't know how they play out. So, I mean, in an hour's race, sometimes we get 2 stops right near towards the end, but I can't imagine that happening in a 40-minute race. I don't think that would be the fastest way to the flag. Look at this, Rocco with an 8-second lead. If he can just take those corners nicely, keep the car pointing forward, he hasn't got a problem in the world. But here we go. Too Rare to Die. Look at this. Is he holding up the pack now? Buck fan, absolutely on the bumper. They're bumper to bumper as they're coming up now, up the hill. Oh, is that little touch there just to let him know he's there? Little love tap from Jeff in the Mercedes. Oh, he's going out wide, taking a lot of road, and he's gone very wide onto the marbles there. That's going to hurt his tyres. And Cool G has managed to slip in there in third. Where did he come from? Absolutely out of nowhere. Rolling Ball 2 looking to capitalise. He's going up on the inside. Don't know if he's given Too Rare a little bit of a too big of a bump, but they're going door to door. Got to be careful around here you don't over or even understeer, depending on the car. But it looks like Jeff managed to make it stick. Cool G pulled in through about 5th or 4th at that time, finds himself in 3rd, and Too Rare's all the way back in 4th spot. Look at this! He doesn't know where to go, left or right, coming up to the first corner. They're going to be under braking hard. Rolling Ball as well finds himself in the action. Cutting, he keeps his normal line, Cool G, but as he managed to accelerate up into second, he has, but he's going to have the outside line for the next corner as he's got it. I think he can block off the corner. Will he defend it from Jeff? I'm not sure he's going to. No, Jeff thinks better of it and pulls back into the normal racing line. He doesn't want to, you know, upset his car too much, but that's not going to matter because Rolling Ball's finding his way through as well. He's got the overtake on Jeff. The positions don't stick for more than half a lap. These guys are absolutely on it, giving us a phenomenal race. You can see Cool G as well using a lot of track. They've got to be careful here. Too Rare did a last lap. He went out too wide. You can see the marbles there. And in this game, it will affect your grip. And it's going to take you a while before your tyres are back to what they were without all that, you know, rubber stuff on it. All those marbles skidding you across the tarmac. As Rolling Ball finds himself in 3rd spot. Excellent racing. Cool G in 2nd. And catch Rocco. He's still 1st. It's up to 9 seconds now. 25 minutes. Dominating. Commanding lead from the green machine. But Cool G and Rolling Ball, these boys are on it. So's Jeff as well. He was all the way up there in 3rd. So you can see him. He's now back in 4th. And the Mustang of Too Rare all the way back in 5th spot. Not sure what's going on there. Under braking now. The S-Benz. Cool G takes his line. Oh, pushing there from Jeff. Just letting Rolling Ball know he still wants that spot back. That's 3rd spot. That's a podium position. He doesn't want to give it up. In the red machine, look at these Mercedes. These things are absolute beast. Alright, he's going to come in. Oh, I thought he was going to cut him off into the corner, but he thought better of it. The stewards would have had a field day there if he had gone sideways into Rolling Ball. I couldn't imagine any position that Jeff would have managed to get would have stuck if that happened, but he thought he did the right thing. He did the right thing. I'll give him that. Alright, coming up now. Careful not to run wide here, boys. Lots of marbles on the outside. They're keeping it in. Look at that. You don't have to go too far off the line these days. And look at that. Your tyres are just going to be covered in just a lot of muck and just stuff you don't want on your tyres. 24 minutes remaining. And we've still got a lot of action. The number 20, Jeff, right on the back of Rolling Ball on the Lexus. He's not going to give him up. This is giving Cool G an absolute massive chance to pull away. Let's see, where's Cool G? He's almost 1.5 seconds away. That he's pulling the gap. Catch, Rocco, 9 seconds. Almost 2 now for the Cool. Rolling Ball in 3rd. He's got himself almost half a second. Jeff's not going to like that. Lots of action. We're on lap 10. And unfortunately, Too Rare to Die has not been able to capitalize on all that fighting and for position that's been going on. As we come back down the center S's, get back with Jeff. He's looking to make a move. Doesn't quite have the acceleration. I think he almost made a meal of it there. Unfortunately. Is there anything else happening down the pack? We don't have too many people that are close together. There's Striver and Waveflares. Rico as well. The Bull City. And yeah, we've still got Shadow Wolf. Whoa! See you later, boys! Drifting. Oh, that thing's on ice. Has he gone too wide around some of those corners? I think he has. But he's putting on a good show for those in the stands. I'll tell you, look at what's going on. Are the tyres gone? Is he going to pit? He can't have... No way. There's no way he's pushed that hard in that thing already. No, he's still going, so he's happy with it. So here we go. Back to the front. That's catch. But there's so much going on in the middle here. Cool G, Rolling Ball. These boys are just fighting for it. And I don't think this is going to stay the same for the next 20 minutes because someone's going to make a mistake. Who that will be, I don't know. But look at the gap now Roland Ball has on Buck Fan. It's getting quite large. This is going to give 2-Rare an absolute phenomenal chance to make a move. He does up on the inside. Look at that. That's 4th. He's made it stick. Is he going to keep it under braking? That Mercedes is pretty powerful. Let's have a look. Under braking. No. Jeff stays behind. Oh, did he hit the grass? He just gets a little touch from the Mercedes. Cuts the corner a little bit. We might give him the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of action here. Door to door. These boys are side by side. Is that Mustang going to have the pull? He's going to have the slipstream. That's for sure. He's going to look for the inside line. He's going to brake late. Brake late. Brake late. Inside. Doesn't touch him. Gives him the room he needs. And like I said, someone makes a mistake, the other one capitalizes. Not sure where Jeff made the mistake, but that gave 2-Rare in the Mustang an opportunity to get his car up in front. But through those S-bends, the center S's, he made a little bit of mistake. Jeff as well also made a few little mistakes, so I think we're pretty even here between the two guys. They're pretty close. Let's go back to these guys as well. Roland Ball and Cool G. Don't forget, these guys are also racing. And yeah, if the Cool G makes a mistake himself, that's game over. So, Rocky Rocco's catch, obviously. Chris Taylor. Sorry, Chris, that's Cool G. Roland Ball. Rob in the Lexus. So Rob. Oh, Rob. Look at that. Cool G, Rob, Catch has the first to pit. So 20 minutes in. So about halfway. So I expect to see Rocco go all the way to the end now. So he comes out. He's going to come out in about 8th spot, I think. So we're right on board with him. You can see the field go past him. He's not. Look at that. He's going to have. Is he going to be held up too much? That's what I want to find out as he comes out into the line. As you can see, they join all the way back in like turn 3. Cuts a lot of the track off. But it used to feed back in at turn 2 back in the day. It was a pretty wild pit stop. We've got a yellow flag. Not sure what's happening up here. Not sure we've got a back marker in the way. These two... Oh, look at that. It's our man Shadow. He's made too much of a mistake, so he's going to have to find himself getting out of the way of traffic now. Yeah, he's got the blue flags, as you can see. The fielder come through. Not sure why he's drifting everywhere, but I think it's time for a pit stop. Let's hit the front guys up again. Let's see if they pit. Do they take the same action that we saw Catch take, or Rocco take, halfway through the race? We know he's going to be able to get to the end. But he's going to have the most spent tyres. Remember that. No, it looks like these two boys want to keep going. Fair enough. If they got the tyres for it, keep it up. Keep those lap times pushing hard. I just saw, there he is, 2-Rare's gone in. So his pit crew will come out and fit him with some new tyres as well. That's going to move Striver up into 4th spot now. And Wayflez as well will find him up in a pretty nice position. Remember, these aren't the net positions right now. We've got all the pit stops to happen. So things will change once Oh, what's he done? Striver, he's hit the grass. He's had an absolutely horrible race at the moment. Huge accident for him. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's go back and have a look. He was coming up. Was he just not paying attention? Not sure. He's just, look at that. He's all 4 wheels on the grass. And it was game over. Wayflez went straight past him. Wayflez's gonna love that. That's a free position for him. Oh, that sucks for Striver. Not sure what happened there. I would love to hear from him. Oh, that was horrible. Back at the front, though. These boys are still racing hard. Rolling Ball and the Cool G. I think the Cool G's giving us some lights flashes. I love it. Alright, the Cool G's the first one in. So his pit crew comes out. Rolling Ball takes first position for now. Oh, he's dancing on some pretty old tyres, I would imagine, in the Lexus. But if he can put in a quick time, he'll find himself, you know, gaining spots. Here's Wayfles. He now has Rocco, who's pushed all the way up to fourth now. Rocco is our first to pit. He's now pressuring Wayfles, who's yet to take into the pit lane. Striver and Rico. Excuse me, we've got Striver and Rico. They've hit the pit lane up as well. There goes out Striver. So back to the front. Rolling Ball with the lead. 17 minutes left. We're on lap 15 in this sprint race at Interlagos. This is TNTR Division 2. This is not the top, guys. This is Division 2. And it's been bloody awesome. Who'd have thought? This is why we stream it. We stream it because it's so good. I enjoy it. I love it. I've loved today's race. It's been fantastic. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I was a little bit late. But we're here. We've made the race happen. And these boys have put on a phenomenal show. Alright, Rolling Ball. You're going in, but man. He is in the Lexus. Takes it down pit lane. So, Jeff's yet to pit. He's running it long. Running it very long. He's going to be on some very old tyres. What's he like through the S-bends? He's not too bad. Wayfles goes into the pits as well. So these Mercedes must have good fuel economy, or he's been saving some fuel. You can change the ECU setting. I'll call it the fuel setting. From 1 till, I think it's 5. So that changes the power output of the car, which means you use less fuel if you're using less power. But you can also short shift and, just, glide into corners, brake later, glide out if you have to. So there's a whole bunch of fuel saving methods available. The easiest, though, is to change that fuel setting 1 to 5. You don't really need to change your style of driving. You just continue to do what you do, but your car's just a little bit slower. So Rocco finds himself 8 seconds either side of him. In second, I think he's going to take first. I think that's pretty obvious. He's had an absolutely phenomenal race. His teammate Jeff in the red machine. Is he going to pit? This is what I want to see. He's running this very long. Not sure if it was the quickest lap there. Don't quite have the lap times, but it looked pretty clean. Yeah, he's going in. Don't know if you want to take it any longer, but Jeff's going to have some fresh tyres for those last few sprint laps. Still had 7% fuel. There we go. Rocco takes the lead at Interlagos. But his tyres are 6 minutes older. That's what He's obviously very happy to go that far. I mean, he went halfway. It's a 40-minute race. He pitted at 20 minutes. So, yeah, if he's comfortable doing it, keep it up, man. Well done. The green machine leads this race. Who takes second? It's the Cool G. Chris Taylor in the Aston Martin. Flooring it. He's got a 7-second lead on Rolling Ball. Which is Rob in the Lexus. And there's some good action happening here. Jeff's come out of the pits and he finds himself fighting again with 2-Rare. Whoa, these boys just don't want to give up. This is so close. Let's watch. So that's James to get in the Ford. And Jeff in the Mercedes. No one takes it too wide through there. So he's come out of the pits. He's come out of the pits and James was there. That's what I love about pit stops. Oh, James, he's gone a little bit wide. No, he's managed to just pull it back in a little bit. It's going to slow him down, though, especially along this very long... Well, it's not a straight, but it's a very long, straight-ish bit of road. So that's going to hurt James's race a little bit. So we've got back markers coming up. But look at this. There's not much between them, is it? Like I said, one little mistake, they're going to pay. They're going to pay with a position, probably. Chris Taylor doesn't have a lot of work to do in second. He's just got to keep it, like I say, pointing forward. Rocco as well. 7 seconds. Let's watch that. Let's watch that lead. 7.6 seconds. I thought it was up to about 8 or 9 at one point. So I'm not sure if Rocco's, you know, starting to feel the effects of the older tyres, where some of these guys have only just finished their pit stops. Ooh, he's got to be careful riding those curbs. Gets on the power a little bit too quickly. He's going to send his car around, spinning around. Second place. Roland Bohr as well. There's James. In 5th. And then let's have a look at the best of the rest. This is Brian Gallia in the Porsche, or the Porsche. It's Wayfles. Again, look at this. He's got a nice little 8-second gap either side. And then we've got a Striver who hasn't had the most memorable race for him. He was up on the front row. He had an accident at the start. And then we saw him, I don't know, just lose concentration down the straight. He had all 4 wheels on the grass as we come up to this exact same spot in the track. Found himself in a massive accident, and unfortunately he lost the position because of it. So that's Brandon Mahoney. Actually, I think he started on pole, if I'm not wrong. If what I'm reading is right, Brandon Mahoney, Alfa Romeo, J Striver, was our pole sitter. He's now 7th. Rico. That's Anderson Aquendo in the Porsche. Haven't seen much of him today. Hopefully we'll see more of him in future races. Good to see. Though, even though, you know, they're at the back of the grid, they continue with the race and they push hard. Love to see it. Formula Racer as well. We saw a little bit more of him at Bathurst. Oh, I just saw... That was an accident behind us, wasn't it? Surely. Don't know what that was. It must have been a back marker, because I can't quite find out who that was. It was a back marker. Shadow Wolf, what are you doing, man? I think, you know what? Kudos to just continuing, mate. Very, like, he hasn't quit. And if this was any other race, they would have quit. So well done, dude. The Bull City as well, in 10th. And yeah, we were on board with Formula Racer. Hopefully, we'll see him up the front in future races. So as we get back to the front of the grid, I said to keep an eye out on the time that Rocco had. 6.5 seconds. That's dropping. That's dropping, guys. Breaking news. The time is dropping. Chris Taylor in the Aston Martin is absolutely pushing hard and he's catching up. So Rocco, watch out, mate. But Is there enough time for Chris to make up 6 seconds? He's got 7, almost just under 8 minutes, 6.5 seconds. If he can do a second a lap, or second a minute. Second a lap's not going to get him there, actually, because they do over a minute lap. But if he does a second a minute, then we're a different story. It's dropping, though. Look at that, 6.2. Chris is not far away. I wonder if those tyres... I remember Rocco told me last race he was struggling with the tyres at the end of the race. I wonder if he's pitted too soon. Just for this race, a lot of these guys pitted a lot later. And it was like a few laps later, which equaled, you know, in times it was 5 to 6 minutes later. So, Catch, excuse me again, Catch has some very old rubber on that car of his. Chris doesn't here in the Cool G. So keep an eye, 6.5 seconds. Jeff finds himself in 3rd, which is good to see. And so's 2-Rare. You know what, I probably knew your names last week, and I'm totally forgetting them this week. That's James in the Ford. So James is chasing down Jeff hard, but it looks like the 2 Mercedes, the red and the green one here, sorry, the green and the red one here, this is Jeff's car, could finish on the podium. So that'll be a good points haul for Mercedes in this competition. But look at this, James and Rob, that's Roland Ball. They're going to put on a great battle for the last remaining 5-6 minutes. Striver's left the room, unfortunately, so Striver's not going to be classified at the end of this race. So Striver must have had some terminal or some serious issues with his setup of the car for him to leave. Only 5.5 minutes, or he just had an internet problem. That happens. But watch this battle now. Rob's going to try and get his car up beside 2-Rare. 2-Rare's driving all over those marbles. That's not going to be good for grip. He's trying to block him off on the inside line. The Ford now pulling across. The Lexus has the better line. They're going very wide. The Ford's going to go very wide. Alright, they're coming down now to finish the lap. Who has got the pull? Is it the Ford or is it the Lexus? Who can get on the power quicker? Because that'll be where this battle's won. There's the Lexus riding on board with 2-Rare. Doesn't look like that Lexus has the pull, does it? As we come up to the braking zone. He's going to go into the inside line. Not sure if he's going to get the overtake done. He's not going to be able to get it done. Rolling ball, bro. Oh no, he's had an absolute... He's made a little bit of a mess up there. Let's go have a look. Rolling ball, what did he do? It was just before that, wasn't it? I haven't gone back far enough. Rolling ball, he's looking on the inside and he's hit the grass. He's managed to get his front end on the grass. That's pulled him back around. Pulled the car understeering, and yeah, he's going to lose some time now on his little battle with 2-Rare. It's not going to be good for Rob. Little mistake, like I said, that can hurt a lot. There's only 3 minutes. 3.5, just over 3.5 minutes to go. But it looks like he's going to be able to pull back from that little mistake and have another dig. And that's for 4th spot. There's Wayfles in his Porsche. He's got no one to deal with. Rico as well. Or Formula Racer. Back to the front. Rocco, his lead is down to just under 4 seconds. Just under 5 rather. It's dropping rapidly and it's almost been a second a minute. But Cool G, Chris, is going to need to speed it up now if he wants to pull it in. Because I think if it continues at the current rate that we've seen it drop, it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. So, Rocky Rocco. That car's squealing now, you can see as he brakes. That must be some old rubber on it. Here's the Aston Martin taking a lot of corner there. That's a lot of dirt pickup too. He's gonna have to deal with. You can see now, we can see Rocky Rocco in the frame as they race. He's just gone down the track. It's still 4 seconds though. Jeff though, I think he's got third in the bag. And his tyres are so new as well. He didn't pit too long ago. Here's Rob in the background. He's actually built his lead on 2-rare. James to get. So Rob's built his lead on James. Minute and a half. This could be the last lap if Rocky Rocco comes back around and slows down. Otherwise, this could be it. This could be the last lap. 4 seconds. Don't know. He's going to push hard. 3.7. Look at that. It's dropping every corner. It's getting closer and closer. You can see him in the background. Yellow flag ahead. Hopefully that's not a back marker. It's not going to give Rocky too much to deal with. No, I think they're good. Unless that was an accident back here. No, it looks good. Looks good from this angle. Here he comes up the hill. By himself. Here's the Cool G. He's not far behind. There's Rocky in the green machine. Rockefeller Racing. As you can see, it's 2.8 seconds. This could be. Oh my god! I don't know what's going to happen. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, he's pulling that car in. He's not going to go wide, is he? He's almost hit the outer edge of that curbing. 27 seconds left. If this isn't the last lap, it could be over for Rocky if he has another lap like that. Alright, so he's going to go across the line. Yep, this is it. We're on the last lap. Lap 26 is the last lap. 10 seconds remaining. The Cool G, the Chris, he's pulling him in. Oh, it's 1.3. This absolutely huge upset. Rocky's not going to be happy. Did he pit too soon? I was wondering about that from the very beginning. I thought he might have been happy with it, but it could be his downfall here. Look at this. He's pulling him in. The Cool G's going to make the move. Defending from Rocky. Absolute on the edge. There's a yellow flag in front. Oh, back marker gets out of the way. Chris, they're side by side. They're coming up to the hill now. Oh, this is it. I don't know if Rocky's going to be able to pull him back in. We're right on board with him, but look at that. The Cool G, Chris, has just absolutely been able to pull it away. They've just gone onto the marbles. We've had a few late people having to pit again because of the race going on again. So they weren't quite prepared for that with the pace of the race. But look at this, the last lap, and we've had an absolutely crazy overtake from the Cool G. Chris, he's managed to make the overtake happen in the final seconds. Did not expect it. Oh no, he's gone wide. Rocky's gone wide. But here we go, the final lap. Aston Martin. Chris Taylor will take out first position at Interlagos. Division 2, round 4. For TNTR, absolutely phenomenal stuff, boys. Rocky Rocco will come across in second spot, trying to hold on to the end. Jeff will take third. Rob will come across in fourth as the checkered flag flies. Congratulations to him. Way Flares, we hadn't seen much of him, but he's in fifth in the Porsche. Gotta say, that's a commendable run from him. Quiet day, but good day in the office. 2-Res had an absolutely horrible last couple of laps, and he's fallen back to 6th. I was wondering what happened to him. And there he is. Let's go back and have a look. He's in 4th now. So he's riding with Rob. And that's where the mistake happened. So we've gone back way too far. I have absolutely no idea where the mistake happened for 2Rare, unfortunately. And that's him going across the line in 6th. So I'm not sure what happened there. Formula Race will take 7th. Rico, the Bull, and Shadow will take out the final spots. So congratulations to everyone in our sprint race for TNTR. But Chris will take the top spot. The Cool G, well done in the Aston Martin. Clean race from him. And that was awesome. I'm glad everyone was here for that. This is Brazil, guys. For those in the chat. I don't know why it says Bathurst. I did type in the new thing, but it didn't come through. But that was a phenomenal race, and I had an excellent time with you. Can't wait to do this again for the next round of TNTR. My name's Josh. Hope you had a great one, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.